All right, nice job on coming up with the idea. And here's the thing, you've been coming up with ideas this entire time, right? You have tons of ideas in these pages. We're on page 45 now. You basically have 45 pages worth of ideas in here, okay? So don't sell any of those short. Don't sell any of them short. So now that you've got your idea, whatever idea it is, you need to decide which perspective you're gonna kind of tell it from, right? Okay, so what I mean by that is, you could tell, I write a lot of songs in the first person where I'm the one experiencing the thing. I did this, I went there, I saw this, right? You could write it as in the second person, like you. If I wrote a song about you, and I've done that a couple times, you know, if you need something, you could go, you have done, you, right? Or the third person, that's telling the story about someone, right? So that's saying things like, he went there, she saw this, they did this, right? So you're looking at all these kind of different ways to kind of go about something. So looking back at the phrases that we talked about on page 26, remember we put those in just to come up with some melodic ideas. We also used them in the rhythm section. Tell me what love means, if I could change the world, remember? I need a melody I can run to, so I'll stay anyway. So most of these are already in the first person, right? So let's look at the third one. No, let's look at the fourth one. So I'll stay anyway. So that's about me, I. So I'll stay anyway. That's already in the first person. How would we change that to put it in the second person? Because remember, the second person is you. Very simple, right? All we have to do is, so you'll stay anyway. Easy. So now though, that changes the whole song idea, doesn't it? Because now it's about you instead of about me. So I'm telling you, so you'll stay anyway. But then it might also be some kind of idea where I could be asking you questions. So it kind of would change how the idea is being delivered. All right, third idea is the third person. So he'll stay anyway. So they'll stay anyway. I don't know. So that could change it too, right? Because now maybe it's just a story. Maybe it's just me recounting a story of something that they did or he did or she did, right? So it just kind of tweaks and changes the idea a little bit. So now the challenge of this is to look back at your song map, look back at your phrases, look back at your layout organization pages from all the different lessons, but particularly in this one because I feel like you're getting better and better as you go along. Look back at some of these pages, especially, like, you know, I would say the phrases is a good place to start looking, and just play around with that. Look at it and see, like, if you have a phrase where it says I blah 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 blah, try changing it just in your head. You don't have to rewrite it. Try changing it to you blah 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 blah, or she blah 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 blah, and imagine it was you, imagine it was someone else, and just see, does that change anything? Does it make it better? Does it make it worse? You know, it's just a thing to play around with, okay? So that's just a little exercise. So just take a look, take a few minutes to go back. So look back at page 41. I would say that's a really good place to start. But look back at any of your old phrases, because any of them could work from that. All right, so that's point of view. Next up, we're gonna look at some outlines. Okay, this is where we're doing a little bit of heavy lifting, so prepare yourself. But nice job. Just take a look, go back to page 41, take a look through some of those point of view ideas. All right, see you in a bit.